Hello, math nerds. It's Katie Morgan here, and it is time to do some more AP statistics. So let's go. So I'm on page 9 of the student pack, and I'm in the middle of the page where it says example. And today we're going to talk about the combined scores of for 2 weeks of the NFL games. And so the first game, this team scores a combined 32 points. So it says create a histogram to graphically display this data. So notice that the data we have now are all numbers. And that means that this is not categorical data, this is quantitative data. So to display quantitative data, or to make a picture of it, we use one of the things that we use is a histogram. So the first thing you have to do is you have to organize the data that's given to you in something that we call bins. And a bin is just a width of numbers that each number will fall into. So I'm going to do a few and then I'm going to stop and let you finish this. So for example, here's 32, and 32 would fall, see, look, they put the bins for me, right? So 15 to 24, then 25 to 34. So these bins are about 10 long. And that's really cool. So 32 would belong in the 25 to 34 bin. So I'm going to put a tally mark right there. Or not. There we go. Sometimes this pen just does not work the way I want it to. And then I'm going to mark through it lightly so that I know I've used it. And then 56 would belong, let's see, right here. And so I would mark through that. And 79 would go right there. So I would mark through that. You don't have to mark through it. I just do to know where the next thing is. It just helps me keep up with it. And so you're going to lightly mark through it. You're not going to like scribble it out or whatever. All right. So I'm going to stop the video. When you come back, I will have all the tally marks filled out so we can kind of check each other, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Stop your video and fill out the rest of it. Okay. So this is what I got for my tallies. So these are the numbers that are in each bin, and that's a width of numbers, okay? And over here in my thinking cloud, I made sure that all of my numbers added up to be the number of data that I had to make sure I didn't miss anybody or miscount or whatever. All right, so now we're gonna make a histogram. And you're gonna love this. It's gonna look kind of similar to our bar charts that we did before, but it's very numerical, so it'll be just a little different. Okay. So it says our histogram, our x-axis, there it is, our x-axis will have the bin widths in it, okay? And the y-axis will be the frequency. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line as long as these numbers. So it starts at 15 and it goes all the way to 84. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is draw a horizontal and vertical axis like I did even with the bar charts. But in this case, because these numbers are continuous, we're not going to leave spaces between the bins like we did with the bar charts. We're just going to do the numbers consistently. So I need a 15 to 25. And so what that means, I know the bin said 15 to 24. That means in this area from here to here will be 15 through 24. Starting with this line will be 25 to the next thing, which is 35. So for the bin widths, you're going to start with this number and it goes all the way up to that number. And this number starts the next bin. I know, crazy, huh? Oh, I wrote 36. I'm so nutty. That goes 35 to 45. And then, I hope I spaced this well, 55. And my pen's going goofy again, sorry. And then 65. And y'all, these may not be perfect, but you just try to kind of stick a little kind of similar width. That is going to drive some of y'all crazy, I know, but do the best you can. As long as things are labeled, we are good. So what is this down here? This is the combined scores. This is the combined scores of the NFL game, combined scores. Remember, we always have to label of the NFL game. And this is the Y value is the frequency. So the largest, let me go back and look. The largest amount is, oh, things move. Sorry about that. Is 13. See if I can fix that real fast. Cannot. The largest amount is 13. It'll be hard for me to read in just a minute. So I'm going to go by 5. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15. It's the largest I have to be. So if you look back in your numbers, and I know we can't see those, but you wrote those down. In the first bin, in the 15 to the 24, you had 4. So if this is 5, 10, and 15, then we're going to draw a rectangle starting at 15 and about as tall as 4. So again, not perfect, but you know, we're doing the best we can there. Oh goodness, I can't draw a straight line with this tablet. So you're going to do a much better job than I am. And now my pen just became an eraser. Great. And I'm going to put the number 4 on top so you kind of know what that represents. The next bin had 3, so I'm going to go a little less than 4 to make the 3. All right. The next bin had 13, so that was definitely the largest one that we had. So we're going to make that, there we go, about 13, a little less than 15. Ooh, please draw straighter than I do. And then the next from 45 to 55 was 6. So I'm going to go just a little above 5. A little above 5 right there. It's not writing now. And then for the next one, I'm going to go, oh, I didn't write what it was, sorry. That's 3, so I'm going to try to keep the 3s as even as I can. And then from 65 to 75, I'm going to do 2, so a little less than that. There you go. And then the last one was 1, so I'm going to do about half of that. There we go. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to show your data. All right, so we have created the histogram, and that's all we needed to do for right now. Yay! So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the quantitative data display. All right, thanks so much. Come back and we'll continue, okay? All right, bye-bye.